Hi there and welcome back, my friends, to the kingdom of Norse that has been shrinking a lot. Well, by Finland. Finland is led by King Toke of Finland. And now, while we don't really hate Toke, he's a target for us. Because we have the strong claim on the kingdom of Finland, that's one thing. The second thing is that we think, even with our limited scope, and everyone thinks that Sweden is dangerous. Sweden is just really dangerous. Yeah, our opinion of Mathild is less than good. And so if we don't take Finland, then Sweden will. So that's the problem with Toke. We could duel him, deadly duel, but that's not something we would do. Probably we are terrible at fighting. Well, we are sturdy. We're also an amateurish plotter, and we can see that we're superior in every military aspect, so we can just overrun Finland. So no reason to risk our life. Even though we are proud, so I mean, we could do it, but it's probably not the way we would choose as a young and hopeful king with not a lot of duelist experience, and probably will also not join the wolf warriors. We could join the assassins for some reason now, but I'm not sure why, to be honest. As we're Norse, so that's kind of strange. We could maybe show interest in the Fellowship of Hell, but that would be that we are a sinner and that we are kind of feeling kind of evil. Maybe our predecessor, the Cruel, could have gone for them, but he didn't because he joined the Wolf Warriors as his personal combat skill was so high. So we're not going to join a society for now. That's probably a disadvantage, but yeah, what can you do? So our plan is to take on Finland with the strong claim we have. But now we have something else to do. We have a terrible chancellor, Grimmer of Gastricland, the chancellor of Norderiki, yeah. He's performing statecraft. He has at least increased his skill to 11 now, so that's not too terrible. We can hold a great blot, which we will probably do once we have decided on our council, because a great blot will not only help us with our vassals, but it will also give us a combat bonus. Like, it will bring the gods to support our claim. And what god would we probably support? Probably something like Thor, being so much martial, or maybe even a tad more balanced with Odin. Stewardship is absolutely terrible. Our wife is also, at least she has learning. She's a dull-learned theologian, and because of that, we've been reaching out to 2 concubines that will hopefully help us to forget the dull personality of our wife. That isn't really keen on what we think is quite pleasurable. So, the question is, what ambition would we take? Could make a friend, become exalted, or probably the most common one There's also probably the most common one for a young king is we want to groom an heir, wants to have a child. That's the result of being lustful, and we're ready to deal with that as we're kind. So we want to groom an heir. Then let's see, we have a lot of siblings, and do they like us? We have a lot of sisters, mainly. Sisters, sisters, sisters. And the question is, I mean, as we're kind, we're a plotter that could lead into the intrigue region, but yeah, seduction would be maybe something, but maybe he's not, like, good enough for that. So he would probably like to have a good life. He's proud, though. So something that he can gain prestige with would be good. So either hunting, business, not really. He doesn't understand that. Learning isn't something for him. Theology could gain prestige from that, but no. Family is... yeah, it's not bad with his personality, but I think he'll also be a good hunter. Killing of Odin's creatures for prestige, for being proud. And maybe have some other hunting festivities from time to time away from our wife. So we'll go hunting. Then let's see about the council positions. We have Marshal, Steward, Spymaster, and Court Chaplain. On our advisor, at least, is okay with us. Grimmer of Gastricland is a terrible one. He's malcontent. Let's see whom else we can appoint. That is maybe our friend. Could appoint Arnie. Now the problem with that is we need to integrate strong vassals. For example, Bragi, the Jarl of Iceland. But he's going to be terrible. Really, really terrible. And that's absolutely no good. So we have to integrate Bragi somehow. He hates us with a passion. Why is that? Because he's a title claimant. He desires the chiefdom of Nidaros. He wants a seat on the council. And he had a very bad opinion of our predecessor that will run out in only 10 years. We can only hope Bragi the Gentle dies. That's the only thing we can hope for. He wants to become king of Norway too. So then we have Cole. We know that he was a good man for our predecessor. He's severely injured now. Nevertheless, he's the Jarl of Nordreyar. And that could be very helpful to have him here. Then we have Cirkver, the chief of Raumersdal, who is a possessed lunatic. He's also attractive and shy. He's a combination of things that, like, no one wants on his or her court. And he's malcontent as well. It's really not good what we have here. Because let's see who can, like, do good things as a marshal. We have that guy, Alfor, our herdman. He's a skilled tactician. He's chaste, humble, zealous, shy, and kind. He's probably a very, very good man for this. But we'll choose Cole because he's important and wants to become a counselor. Then we need a good steward. We're terrible at that. We can probably not know much about it. We have Hrafen here, the courtier. Then we have the chief of Kuloi. Where's Kuloi now? That's somewhere here, near Kola. Oh no, that's here. The chief of Kuloi. That wouldn't be too bad to have him. I mean, he's lustful as well, so he knows. Trusting, stubborn. No, he's not dangerous. He's a Midas touched. Then we have Hraffen, who is exceptionally good at stewardship, who's also lustful and trusting. Let's see why Nabitko hates us. Yeah, we won't change his mind by getting him into the council. So, let's see, we have Carl here. We have not many good people that should become steward. He's not that important. So we'll choose, because he doesn't hate us that much. And probably our wife says he's good at that. To choose Hraffen as a steward. Then we need a good spy master as well. We know that Björk is still true to our cause and she likes us. She's the designated regent. To have Bragi here would be suicide. We know that much. So let's have her. Then we need a seer. We need a good seer. We have Rikissa the courtier. She's stressed though, so maybe not. Our court physician would be an option. Arnie. He's also of our house, so he's family. He's a good theologian, organizer, shrewd, renowned physician. And we have Carl, who wants to gain a title, but yeah, I think Arnie is probably the safest choice. So let's see if we can proselytize somewhere, anywhere. No need to proselytize. Then the question is what to do. We could build a zeal. Or we could improve religious relations. And that's probably what we'd want, as we need religious relations to be a little bit better. Our council is discontent for 1 month and will be until 907. So that's pretty terrible. The question is, how long will we live here? Thankfully, we've got a good spy master. But horribly, she's already 64. So we should look at getting someone else here. Maybe Ketil, the court tutor. He's kind of loyal to us. Sort this after the opinion. Where's Ketil? Oh, that's our court. That's crazy. We should try to give him a wife so he likes us more. Why not Sosha? Wow, because she's Fraticelli. She's an exceptionally good woman, though, an inspiring leader. Why not marry Björk? Truly, I mean, Björk is too old. Okay. Come on. Who else wants to get married? Gunhild. Yeah. Why not? He wants to marry. He can get Gunhild. She's harmless, at least. And that's also something he might want to do. I mean, he's kind, so he will try to look at the wishes of his court. Probably also as a means to improve their relations with him. So, let's see. Let's have a look at the ambitions these people have. Rikissa wants to marry a ruler. Grima, our aunt, is in prison. And why? We don't know. We really don't know. Let's go for the easier ones now. We have court tutor that we just had. We have Into the court jester. The inbred uncouth dwarf, I think, or something like that. And we have Gunhild, the courtier of Norderiki. Yeah, she's getting married too. We have a Catholic. I don't know. We have Bothhild. She's left-handed. Cynical, greedy, chaste, brave. We could arrange a marriage for her. With someone else of our courtiers, maybe Ottar. Or Irvar. Or... he would like that as well. Here we go. Then we have... whom else do we have? Oh, I think we have to do this one by one, right? And we can also not outright declare war. Because we have to leave the country here. And as the council is discontent, we should just leave it that way, because that's safer. We have a new heir, Alfred Håkarsson, the Marshal and Regent of Kemi. What? Wolfhild has arrived at our court, and Theodrada as well. Two exceptional nice women. Hauker the Brute, our cousin. New candidate for heir. Court Skull of Kola. An exceptional man, and very dangerous as well. And some other people arriving at our courts. Ingemar of Rovaniemi tells me that Chief Nabitko of Kuloi is preaching his false religion. What? Nabitko of Kuloi is preaching his false religion in Kuloi tribe. How should I respond to this? That guy hates us because religious differences. We could get a reason to arrest him. Are we a power politician like this? I mean, he has friends, Holmger and Thorolfer, but not important friends. He has pacts with the Chief of Candelax and the Marshal of Kola, Freyr the Cleansing Flame. Ingemar. That's very helpful, Ingemar. We could try to arrest him. Because he's doing that, and then we could revoke his title, but that wouldn't work. We could imprison him. The council, though, votes no. Because they're returning a favor to Grimmer of Gastric Land. That guy. So we have to somehow get into... Maybe we'll just replace him. Yeah, with Bragi. No, 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 no. Not with Bragi. We have someone who is at least halfway good. Cirquer. Oh my goodness, no. Maybe we'll just take a young man, just like ourselves. Arnbjörn. Here we go. Now we see if we can imprison him now. Now we can imprison him. %34% chance of success. You go the other way round. Can we send our marshal out? Just to try and do what we can there. He's raised his flag in rebellion. Yeah, we don't care. Whom do we have here? Our commanders. Will we go personally? That's the question. We're not good at this, so... But we might want to represent. That's the question, right? So we have Thorbjörn, the chief of Jan Bereland, and... Let's seek for more commanders. Ulfer would be a candidate, absolutely. We don't want to send old Kettle out. Bragi. And maybe Karl, he's not that important. Or Cirquer. We'll send along Bragi. Here we go. I mean, Holmfrid could take this, and Bragi could be here. That's the most dangerous part, probably. And that's why we're sending him in there. Council is discontent, and we could set a crown focus. And probably... We're setting that focus to Nidaros again. Let's see. It has been that way all the way through. I mean, we could change that. Like, we could look... Isn't Lapland so bad? I mean, Lapland has something because it's in the middle of everything. Crown focus in Lapland. But it brings us more to have that in Nidaros. So we'll do it in Nidaros. There we go. Now retinues will be enough for that. So there's that. That's the first great conflict that we have. A daughter was born to King Skrungles the Cruel and Bodil Thorbrandsdottir. Oh, our cousin. Helena, Christina, Bodil. Yeah, why not Bodil as well? Our uncle's daughter is now coming to court. And what will we give her? On a roll, I have a d20. I will only count 1 to 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 13. Hey, that's not good. 11. Yeah, of course. 16. We have a 1. Okay. She's going to be dutiful. Bodil the Dutiful. And yeah, let's ride there. And let's also decide for like whom we will support. Alfred Haukersson, our marshal, could be a good choice. At least he likes us. And that's a great help. So let's see about... From House Dovre, he kind of likes us. Hauker the Brute is, I think, his father. Whom could we nominate? Rolfer, the chief of Setakunta. Oh my god, we could nominate our father? Really? I mean, that's a thing, of course. That's probably something we would do, but he has the great pox, so he will not be that long for this world. Helgi, the seer of Uppland, or Orke, the king of Finland. Nah, we can just throw ourselves from a rock if we do that. I think we'll also support Alfred. Our marshal. As long as we don't have a child and good successor. So let's march in. Wow, we're the king without land. It's so terrible. At least our council isn't that terrible anymore. We have to be pretty careful. We have a lot of threats. We have some prisoners, and we wanted to. Sturkar hates us as well. But we wanted to hold a great blot, but that is over for now. Why? Oh, we need to try it next year. Probably be good before we declare on Finland. We could, though, commission a runestone. And that would make sense. That would also close this session up a little bit. Maybe a runestone to our predecessor. Or to our grandfather. Let's see. Hrolfr. Fjordor the Grinner. Yeah, we'll commission a runestone. That's always a good way to start this. We've decided to commission and raise a grand runestone for future generations to gaze upon. What should be carved into it? Well, okay, well, we cannot speak of our father or something. Yeah, let's speak of me then. The artisans who will carve and paint the runestone are asking for instructions. Which of your qualities should it speak of? Qualities? Just carve in my image and make sure it is well endowed. Should mention the importance of being kind to others. You will mention my greatness and the epic deeds I have performed. Yeah, to be honest, that's something we should roll out. Like I only have that D20 because tradition, you know. And so we'll go with 1 to 6 and with 7 to 7 to 12 and 13 to 18. And then the rest is re-rolls. So let's go. 1 to 6 is not. It's a 7, so it's 7 to 7 to 12. It should mention the importance of being kind to others. So we might become the kind. So thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. In the next episode, the kind will go to Kuloi to punish that strange ruler here who dares to be of the wrong religion, but that's only a plot of us amateurish plotters to maybe get that county for ourselves. Have a great time until next time and happy gaming. This is Immanuel signing out.